Hello everybody and welcome back to Lands of Zankar with me, Mangamad. I am alive, I am still here, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've seen the sorry video that kind of explains everything that's going on. As you can see, I've been in here chilling in my little indoor, I would call it a jacuzzi, but there's no bubbles, so, you know, bath. I don't know. So yeah, purpose of today's video, I'm just going to catch you guys up. Obviously, even though I haven't been doing any videos, I've still obviously been working on stuff. Primarily moving forward for the time being, at least, I will be ceasing content on my own server. I just haven't got the time or the energy to devote into two servers, and you know, it's my server's gone pretty quiet at the moment, so future Minecraft content for the moment is all going to be Lands of Zankar. I'm going to try my best to do one video a week on that one, and we'll see how we go. So this is the first of the new areas. This is my little workshop, and obviously, as you can see, I have all of the different workstations. I've got a load of anvils, I've got my bed and then the chest and all the rest of it. And as you can see, we have a super smelter. And you may be wondering where this is. Well, now the XP bank has gone. I ripped it all out because in 1.16 zero tick is going to be removed for the most part. So I got ahead of the game and thought, you know what, it causes too much lag and it gives me too much grief anyway, so I converted it into a super smelter. So as you can see, we've got a load of furnaces this side, we've got a load of furnaces that side, some random chests stuck in the middle of the floor, and some more furnaces that side. So this is really good, it's really quick. It requires an absolute crap ton of fuel. But yeah, basically it's exactly the same. You chuck items in one box, you chuck fuel in the other box, you press the go button, and inside there is two minecarts that whiz all the way around the outside, obviously one for fuel, one for thing, and over this end, in order to stop, to sort of like kind of do an attempt at timings, the mechanism that keeps the carts going when there's still stuff in there is attached to this hopper, which is the last on the line. And it basically, actually, the timings work pretty well. It usually, if it's running at max capacity, it will always be at least 2 items in the furnace. So there's not really a lot of downtime with the furnace, so it does smelt really well. I can't actually remember where we got to in the last videos, so I know all of this wasn't done. So this section here is my. This isn't actually linked up to the smash system. As you can see, there's just the feed for the iron farm going straight into the backs of those chests. All of these are just normal sorted because these are kind of items that I use a lot, but you know, they don't really require their own box in the smash. So, you know, and there's things like signs and stuff. I didn't want to create a whole another 6 chests just to put signs in, and the same with like lamps and things like that. So I've added some more common stuff that I use over here. So we've got chest torches, rockets and carrots. I've got some sea lanterns and sticks. So these are like the main, you know, the main sort of stuff that I use. Let's see what else. This was all here when you guys, so I have lit up the area a bit more. There is some sea lanterns underneath the floor to make that brighter. Oh, I know what you haven't seen yet. Let's go down. So if we go down to here, this has changed dramatically since most of you have seen it last. So this is the second floor of the smash. So this is all done. So we start off with wood, and it goes, we'll get to that door in a minute. Well, it starts off with wood and goes all the way with the wood products down that way, and then over this side it starts with the stone and goes down all stone type products, and this side, and we've got sandstone and all of that sort of stuff. Then we get down to the colour, we've got a couple of gaps, there's gaps here and there for random stuff if I want to. We've got all the coloured concrete, we've got the coloured panes, we've got coloured glass, we've got all the dyes down there. This is like the overflow storage, so this is just like random junk that I collected, like coarse dirt and cactuses, apples, and randomly sticks. Anyway, so yeah, so this is all sort of, this is still in the process. I'm actually working on terracotta and things, so all of those are down there, and then we've got all like carpets and wool down there. So as you can see, I've got plenty of space for expansion if I need to. Now, I was originally going to put the XP bank in here, but obviously now that's kind of a bit null and void, or it will be when 1.16 heads out. So I don't know. I may just block this all back off again I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that yet. But yes, this is also another little room that we've done. So this is my habitat viewing chamber. And you can't quite see because they're all hiding in their little hidey holes. This is a little drowned habitat. So for whatever random reason, I came across this cave. And I sort of dug it out and made it bigger, filled it with sand and coral and stuff and tropical fish. And it's kind of like an aquarium now. Let's see if we can get in here without actually killing anything. But there are... So they've all got there's all lots of little cubby holes. But here they all come. So they're all named. So there's like Josephine, there's Alicia. I don't need them to hit me because as you can see there's quite a few. There's Doris. Yeah, there's quite a few of them in here. There's like 5 or 6, I think, and one of them has a sword and golden armor, so it's that one's not to be messed with. I'm not entirely sure where he's gone. Another one in there. I don't know, it's disappeared. So yeah, this was one of those. I had like a random urge to just do something for no apparent reason. So yeah, so that's my little drowned sanctuary. So we'll head on upstairs and back to the elevator. So nothing's really changed down on the 3rd floor. There's not really anything down there. So we head upstairs, and of course it's night time. I should have checked my night light. That's the whole point of that light being there to stop me doing that. Right. Let's quickly have a sleep. And 1, 4, go. Right. Okie dokie. So, as you can see, things have a lot of change. We'll give you a bit of an aerial view. I have cleaned up the area a lot. As you can see, a lot of all the land's gone. Everything's sort of all cleared out. There's the box, which you remember from an earlier video where I built a little villager breeder. And this is my finished villager mall. So I've got a few spaces in here, but this is information. I used a cartographer because it kind of looks like a cool little information desk. I thought it would be a funny little thing to add on, and you never know, you might need that maps. So yeah, so I've got most of the villagers. I've got a load of the stonemasons because I want to use quartz. I've got pretty much all of the enchantments that I really need. I haven't got every single one because there's ones like for the bow, for the crossbow and stuff that I don't really want. And got some clerics up this end, and yeah, I quite like the grey and black stripes. I think they work well and give a nice contrast of colour to the blue and white. We've got a little blue roof. So yeah, that one's all done. As you can see, I've actually made a start on my house. So I've got to change those strips up there to red because from this side they're actually red. So the plan is for this is there's going to be 4 of these pods, one on each wall. I'm not sure what's going in them yet, but that's what it's going to be. So there's, if I can land on it, yep. So yeah, there's 4 of those pods on each, or going to be on each wall. And then these sort of beams here are going to be replicated on the top half. They're going to be going up that way, and there's going to be, I think, like a giant structure in the middle that they're going to kind of join on. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so these are all lit up. These are all ready to go. As you can see, like each one's going to give you sort of like a nice view of bits of the base and stuff. So yeah, it took me a while to work this one out. Like, you know, how I wanted to build it and stuff. This is kind of like a staircase. I'm thinking of putting in the middle. I was going to go with bubble elevators, but I kind of wanted like a nice big staircase in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with the dark wood or not. I just didn't want everything to be sort of white brick or the granite. So I was trying to go with wood. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to stick with that or not. I might change that. So our iron farm is over there. This is our wood chopping area. Whoop. Yep. So yeah, as you can see, I've got most of the wood. The only ones I haven't got is acacia, mainly because I don't really use it, and I hate chopping that stuff down. This is me. Again, I'm always doing this around here. I'm relatively good at flying. It's landing I can't do. I don't know what it is with me and landing. Anyway, so yeah, I've dug all of this area out, and this is this is my, you were the first to sort of do an undamaged run on the Elytra course. I believe it has been beaten already, because certain members of the server can't stand me to beat them. Skunky. So yeah, so that's all in its own little plot. This area here was going to be a bamboo farm that I was going to use to there. Wow, get the words out. It was going to be used to fuel the super smelter. There we go, I got my words out eventually. However, in order to make it big enough, I did like one level as a test, and the amount of lag that it caused was absolutely ridiculous. So we had to scrap that idea. I have another pumpkin and melon farm over here. This is courtesy of Z. He very graciously came over. I haven't been having a very good time lately. My brain is been struggling. I've been finding it really hard to concentrate and actually sort of maintain focus on doing things like even remotely complicated. I started trying to do the pumpkin farm myself, and it took me like 15 minutes to do the basic dropper circuit. So that yeah, so I've kindly, the last few weeks I've been, or the last few days at least, I've mainly just been doing mundane tasks like chopping down wood. I've been over at the Badlands mining out a mountain for a secret project. And yeah, but we have some new shops, so give me 2 seconds and we're going to hop over there and we shall go and look at those. Okay guys, so here we are in the shopping district. It's getting more and more full as the weeks go on. As you can see, there's been loads of new shops. So this is Steam's XP grinder repairer thing. This is really, really cool. I do love this. It's an absolutely awesome build. I suggest you go and check out his video. It's not the quickest. That is its downside, especially if there are other people on the server. But just the sheer scale and the design of the thing, I absolutely love it. I'm a big fan of steampunk style stuff anyway. And yeah, I do really, really like that build. Let's see, who else has been doing new shops? Let's try and catch you all up. This is, I think, Havers. I'm pretty sure this is Havers, mushroom shop. So yeah, this is all really cool. There's, it's really nicely decorated. And I haven't actually been up here. I haven't really had much of a use for mushroom stuff, but that might be something worth my eye out. Balcony. Okay, that stream shop. I'm just struggling. There's been so much going on. I am just trying to sort of do I'm going to say quick video. This is probably going to last a little while, but oh yeah, this is another one of Steam's builds over here. This is the flower dye shop. This is a really cool. This is a really cool design. So you go up through the middle, and like each of these has got like the different colors in, and it's really, really nice. And yeah, it's different, and I like different. Different is good. These over here, these two of these here are mine. So this one at the back, I think I've done the video on this already, but this is the sea pickle shops. Check that. No, nothing in there. But this one here, this one is a new addition to my little brand. This is No Time to Grind. So I was struggling to come up with ideas for shops. I did want to have a couple, and obviously I've been watching Hermitcraft Season 6, and one of the things Green's been doing is just basically getting like grindy blocks like sand and gravel and doing a shop for that. So I thought, you know what, that's actually a really good idea. So I took a leaf out of Green's book, and yes, so this is my No Time to Grind. So we've got gravel, bones, rockets, sand, red sand, string, glass, sandstone, smooth stone. Oh, but just a lot of it is like the bones, and the rockets is just something I had a really big surplus of. But yeah, so sand, and I'm also open to contracts. So if anybody wants a load of a specific block grinding for builds, I know Steam hates grinding for builds. So he likes to just do the building part. So if he needs anything in specific, or if any of the I nearly said hermits then, I've been watching too much Hermitcraft. If anybody needs any specific blocks grinding, then obviously they can contact me. Over here is Dream's new iron shop, which is really cool. I like the use of, I like the sort of countertop with all the thing, and this floor. I mean, obviously, I know it's the top of a smithing table, but that is a really nice looking floor. Yeah, so there's that, and then this is the last shop of mine. This is cotton. Now, some of you from the UK may get there. You probably understood straight away what I've gone for here, and I'm not entirely sure if this particular company exists in America or anywhere else, but there is a coffee company, like a coffee shop company over here called Costa, and basically this is what their coffee cups look like. Obviously, they have Costa in the written in it, so I've changed mine to Cotta. So as you can tell, it sells terracotta, which it does. So I've got all the different colours of terracotta. I've got cyan and green and black and red and yellow and all other sort of stuff. So yeah, so obviously one of the different things from me mining out a mountain, because reasons in the Badlands is obviously I have a rather large abundance of terracotta. So originally I actually had the idea of making doing an actual coffee mug. And then I thought, you know what, actually, I'm going to do a takeaway coffee cup instead. So that's what that build is there. I think I've covered everything. I think that's basically it. So yeah, a lot of the stuff I've been doing has been sort of very grindy stuff. Like I said, I've been digging out a mountain and just chopping wood and stuff like that. So I'm just going to sleep here. Find a bed somewhere. That'll do. Tar's bed. Who's been sleeping in Tar's bed? Me. Okay. So yeah, I think that's you guys pretty much caught up. So yeah, I can't really go into detail on what I'm doing over in the Badlands because it is a top secret project. There's only me, myself, and I that know about it. But that will become evident. So, you know, you won't hear much about that for a while because it's going to take a hell of a lot of work to do. But yeah, so like I said, guys, you know, obviously I did the apology video already, but I will say sorry again for the lack of inactivity. Obviously, having kids full time and, you know, wife is sort of like working from home and stuff as well, it makes it really, really difficult. I can't record if somebody else is in the room. It just freaks me out. I really can't do it, so I kind of have to be on my own. And I really haven't had any time to myself much the last few weeks, where the situation has been able for me to record. Like, even if I am in here on my own, like the kids are running around like lunatics in the living room, which is like right next door, and it's, you know, comes through on the video feed and stuff, which I don't like. So yeah, so I'm hoping to try and do a couple of streams as well soon. And yeah, like I said, the Minecraft content is just going to be Lands of Zankar for a bit, until, you know, obviously all this coronavirus rubbish starts calming down a little bit. Yeah, so hopefully I will see you again soon. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating and don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully I'll catch you again soon. I'll see you later. Bye bye.